All right, we have a 2016 Ford F-150 4x4, and today we're going to change the transfer case fluid and the rear diff fluid. Here's the mileage, and the first thing we're going to do is remove the transfer case skid plate. All right, so I'm going to clean the transfer case, drain and fill plugs, and I'm using brake clean.
Oh crap.
And at the moment I didn't realize that brake clean easily removes the text on that sticker. Alright, so I'm removing the fill plug and then immediately start removing the drain. But before I took it off, I stuck my camera, or I tried to stick my camera in there to see if I can record the oil, but I couldn't. So we're gonna drain it, and I'm collecting the old oil on the oil pan. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the old transmission oil into this empty container so we can get a general idea of how much quarts we have. Alright, so it has exactly 1 quart. You can see it right there. To fill the transfer case, it requires approximately 1.5 quarts of oil. So I'm going to add 1.5. Mercon LP. 1.5 quarts is approximately 48 ounces, so that's what I'm going to fill it around here. Alright, slightly overfilled. Alright, so now we're going to fill the transfer case approximately 10 millimeters below the fill port. Alright, so we're going to use this Permatex thread sealer, high temperature, that is rated up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And this does have PTFE. Okay, so we're gonna add thread sealant to the drain and torque it to 11 foot-pounds or 133 inch-pounds. There it is, there's the fresh oil. Now to add PTFE to the fill port, screw it in and just secure it and torque it. Clean the transfer case and reinstall the skid plate. Moving on to the rear diff, spray the diff and then remove the fill port with a standard 3/8 socket, and this one does have a magnet. Alright, for the rear diff, I'm going to use this suction hose, insert it into the rear diff, and I'm going to use this electric vacuum pump and pump it out, and it's going to go in this hose and into this empty container. Alright, now we're going to fill the rear diff with approximately 56 ounces or 1.66 liters, and I'm using a different pump. That's the one for the transfer case. This is for gear oil. I use 2 separate pumps to avoid contamination of the fluids. Here is the rear diff cover with the magnet. I'm gonna put it back in. Alright, I got the diff cover. I'm gonna put some PTFE Loctite and then install it, torque it to 37 foot-pounds, but I'm only gonna put a hand tight. Oh, that's weird. Front drive shaft spinning along with the IW, along with the front CVs. That one's spinning. That one too. Wheel hubs are unlocked. And it's in 2-wheel drive. The rear's locked. Thanks for watching.